For millions of years, Earth had been green. The Carboniferous Period, an age of vast swamp forests and towering trees, oxygen-rich, humid, alive. This was a world ruled by shadows and giants. Dragonflies with meter-wide wings danced through the mist. Millipedes longer than a human body crawled beneath tangled roots. Amphibians, some as large as crocodiles, basked in the warmth of steaming wetlands. But beneath the ferns, something new had begun to stir. Reptiles. Born in the undergrowth, they were small, scaled, and unassuming, but they carried a secret, the amniotic egg, a portable ocean. No longer bound to water, they could roam where amphibians could not. And as the world began to change, they were ready. The Permian Period dawned with fire and stone. The great forests withered, swamps dried. The climate grew unpredictable, arid in some regions, frozen in others. But life adapted. Reptiles diversified. Herbivores like the barrel-bodied Edaphosaurus grazed dry plains. Carnivores like Dimetrodon, with its sail-backed spine, hunted in the heat. Far to the south, early therapsids, mammal-like reptiles, began to rise. Among them were the ancestors of fur, warm blood, and eventually us. The continents collided, forming a single massive land, Pangaea. With it came deserts, droughts, and isolation. And still, life endured. But even Earth has limits. Around 252 million years ago, the balance broke. A series of cataclysmic volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia unleashed fire across the land. The skies filled with ash. Oceans turned acidic. Methane surged. Temperatures soared. It was the greatest extinction the planet has ever faced. Over 90% of all species gone. Reefs vanished, forests collapsed, insects once rulers of the air disappeared. Even the mighty therapsids fell, their reign broken by the planet itself. Earth had been reset. Yet in the ashes, a few survived. Burrowers, scavengers, seed ferns, tiny ancestors of future giants. Life had been silenced, but not destroyed. The Permian ended in darkness, but from that void, a new age would rise. And the story of Earth would begin again. This was the end of one world and the silent prologue of another, the great dying and the survival of a planet.